Hello everybody, welcome to the show. It is Saturday. I'm here at the desk on August 15th. As always, Michael Taylor. Good to be here with you on this day. Thanks for joining us. We've got a good show for you. Let's get right to it. On our show today, Pacific Cardiovascular Associates, Dr. Kenneth Wen will be talking to Bree Cox-Kenny about your cardiovascular health. And then later in the program, Polly's Pies, you have a little cheat day. So we're going to go over to Polly's Pies. Banberry. That's the word of the day, Banberry. Jorge Silva is going to tell us all about that and why that should be the first thing you order when you walk into Polly's. All right, now though, we want to keep you informed, and you know what? TV6, your channel you're watching right now, your favorite of all channels on your television, it's not going to be with us on DirecTV, so we want to make sure you know how to find us. So if you want to keep watching all your favorite shows, including ThisDay, Trading Post, wellness programs, great feature films, and much more during the Ting transition, you need to download the Village Television Live app. The app is available free through the App Store and Google Play. Simply search for Village Television. Residents can watch Village Television 3 ways. Village Television Live app on Wi-Fi connected devices, Village website at lagunaWoods.com/services/Village TV6, and then Village Television on YouTube. Just search for Village Television Laguna Woods, and that'll pop up there as well, and you can subscribe to those things. But remember, folks, Village Television will not be included in the DirecTV channel lineup. So you'll have all your usual regular television, CBS, ABC, The Today Show, those kinds of things, but TV6 is not going to be there, so this is the way to find us. Let's talk about our weather. Nice, cool temperatures for today, 82 degrees today. Then we have a little bump up, a little mini, it's kind of like a mini heat wave. Not like we had in the past couple of weeks, but it's a very small, mid-80s kind of heat wave-ish. And then back down, we get a little cool off starting on Wednesday. So nice temperatures. We're gonna have those usual morning clouds burning off to mostly sunny. Sunrise, sunset, we got a really cool picture of a roadrunner. I love it when I'm on hikes and stuff like that and I see roadrunners. They're really cool little birds. They're running around like crazy. I like them. And it reminds me of the old Wile E. Coyote cartoons too, so there you go. This is the American Roadrunner over in San Joaquin Wildlife Sanctuary over there in Irvine. Cynthia Case took this picture for us. Sunrise this morning was 6:13. Sunset tonight is 7:36. If you'd like to send us a picture, be quick with a shutter like Cynthia if you see a roadrunner, or just take pictures around here, pets, places around here, nice sunset shots. We love them all. Email them to us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll be using it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, when we come back, we'll be talking to the folks from Pacific Cardiovascular Associates. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Joining me today from PCA, I welcome Dr. Kenneth Wen, Chief Medical Officer, here to talk about cardiovascular health and preventative medicine in older adults. Hello, Dr. Wen. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here. We got to chit-chat just a little bit before the show, and I asked you where you were from, and you've got a great story.
Yeah, I was born in East LA, of all places. But moved to Pittsburgh when I was a kid. I was a huge Steelers fan still.
Okay, that's important.
Moved to San Diego for high school, then went to Chicago, was there for college, med school. Finally went to New York, where I met my wife and did my training, finished all my training there, and finally came back to California. Actually joined PCA back in 2009.
So you've been with them ever since?
Yes.
That's fantastic. That's a long time.
Very loyal to PCA because they're a great organization.
Oh, that's great. So what led you to focus on preventative cardiology?
I'm what we call a non-invasive cardiologist, so a general cardiologist. So that's kind of our bread and butter. So we see basically everything across the cardiology spectrum, including preventive cardiology. So we get a lot of referrals from local doctors. Maybe the patients have risk factors for heart disease, and so we help manage that with the primary care physicians, and we also do diagnostic testing to find out if these people have heart disease.
Really? Wow. What are you finding the ratio is of adults now as compared to when you started practice?
I think nowadays, people, because of the internet and ChatGPT and all these things that are out there, people are much more informed when they come in to see us. They usually have a list of questions, and it's actually easier to kind of explain certain disease processes to the patients, just because they're more knowledgeable overall, compared to when I started, almost 20 years ago.
Is heart disease itself more or less prevalent now as it was back then?
I would say about the same, but people are living longer, I feel like. So there are more. There's never a shortage of patients that come in to see us, just because I think it's always been there. But people are living longer, and and with age comes heart disease.
Is that right? Is that just inevitable? Or is that something, are there any steps that people can take to prevent the onset of it?
Absolutely, and it starts at a very young age. So I always tell patients, it's amazing. I see a pretty large cohort of patients that are 90 and over, and the one common thread, common theme for all these people is that they exercise. They keep themselves in pretty good shape, exercising, starting at a fairly young age, and they continue through their adult life. And also just being, mentally, I would say socially active as well. That's also very key.
Yes.
So I think, to answer your question, I think, preventive care starts at a very early age, and it's never too late to start either.
I was going to say, even if you've done nothing up until moving into this community, you have no excuse after living here.
You're never too old to start getting healthy. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Fantastic. So can you explain to me, because this is a little bit of an oxymoron to me, nuclear cardiology? Explain, what is that? Let's just get back to the basics.
Sure. Nuclear cardiology is a test that we use to see if you have what we call significant heart disease or coronary disease. So if you, in layman's terms, do I have a blockage in the arteries of my heart that's significant? Meaning, over 70% narrowed or blockage. So usually nuclear cardiology it's an older technology, but it's still useful in trying to determine whether or not you have what we call ischemia. So ischemia means you have arteries that are blocked up, and you want to know, is it significant or not significant? So is that the reason why people are having chest pain? So you may come to a cardiologist and say, hey, I've got chest pain. Cardiologist may order what's called a nuclear stress test for you, and it's a way for us to see what the blood flow is like inside the arteries. And if it's a normal scan, usually that means you have good blood flow supplying the heart muscle. It doesn't tell you if you've got 20% block or 50% block, but it does tell you yes or no. Do I have something bad hiding in my heart, or is it okay?
Interesting.
So we use that. Sometimes we have other modalities now that can actually give you the sort of like the percentage block and how much calcium buildup is in your arteries. Whereas nuclear doesn't do that, but it does help, just sort of what we call risk stratified patients. So are you at high risk for having, for something bad happening to you in the next, few months, or are you okay?
Dr. Wen, can you clarify something for me? When you use the term heart disease, is that sort of a broad brush for a lot of different things, or does that specifically mean you have clogged arteries?
I think for patients coming in, it's probably a broad spectrum. For us, there's so many different categories. So to be specific, I think clogged arteries, it's often referred to as coronary artery disease. But for a patient coming in, they may just think, oh, heart disease. But we also see people with arrhythmias, people with heart failure.
So there's many different things that fall under that same name.
Exactly. Yeah. Often I use this analogy. Your heart is like a house. You've got plumbing, you've got electricity, and you've got walls and doors. So we take care of all the problems. So in other words, if you've got coronary artery disease, you've got clogged pipes, okay? If you've got problems with your valves, like valvular disease, that's kind of like a problem with your doors. You've got heart failure or arrhythmias, that's the problem with the electricity in your house. So it's kind of, I use that analogy quite a bit to kind of help them understand. There's different moving parts that can go.
I love that.
Yeah, things that can go
Great.
wrong inside your heart.
That's great. That's a great way of breaking it down for us so we can really understand. Is there one that's more prevalent than the other?
I mean, coronary artery disease, clogged pipes, that's still the #1 killer in the U.S.
Same in the house.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have Drano, we don't have, plungers that can just like flush the stuff out. That's when my interventional colleagues come into play. Oftentimes when we do diagnose it, that they have significant coronary disease, our interventionalists will come in, put stents in. Sometimes patients need to go for bypass surgery, those sort of things.
And so what are the lifestyle contributions that lead to the coronary disease?
Probably the most important ones, things like diabetes, high cholesterol, and smoking, history of smoking, high stress, that's also a big one, hypertension, inflammation in general. So all those things contribute to development of coronary disease.
Is there anything the patient can do to reduce that as opposed to having a stent put in?
So that's where like prevention comes in. So we are big proponents of like cholesterol lowering therapies. So traditionally there have been things like statins, for example, but there's a fair number of patients that have issues with statins, side effects from it. So now we have newer drugs out there. One class is called PCSK9 inhibitors. These are self-injectable type medications that drastically reduce bad cholesterol. So there's good and bad cholesterol.
So the body just flushes them out.
Yeah, bad cholesterol is the key. We want that number as low as possible, and that helps prevent buildup in your arteries, plaque formation, which leads to coronary disease, clogged arteries. So that's one big medication or tool that people can use. And it also, diet and exercise is super, super important, because all those things people can do to kind of reduce their cholesterol levels, for example. Blood pressure, medications are helpful. Keeping your weight down, exercising, getting good sleep, reducing
Movement
stress,
in general,
all those
right?
things.
Yeah, that stress really affects a lot of
Yes.
areas of the body. So as with most diseases, why is early diagnosis helpful?
So if you, a lot of times, early diagnosis, if you already know you have a disease process, you want to treat it right away. Because if you don't, you kind of let it go, it causes other problems down the road. So, and so a lot of preventative, what we see in the office is, we'll have patients that come in with, maybe their blood pressure is not quite, where it should be, their cholesterol is a bit high. So we in conjunction with the primary care physician, try to get these patients within their goal, what their goal blood pressure and their cholesterol levels are like, for example.
And I think that there's a little bit of confusion around the different types of cholesterols, right? So you've got your good cholesterols and your bad cholesterols, and how does anybody really know the difference?
It's pretty simple. When you get a blood test done, usually the blood test will break down what's called HDL, which is the good cholesterol, LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. And then now we even have more specific breakdowns. There is even different types of LDL that are what I consider super bad cholesterol. So there's a lot more information out there now about trying to get the bad cholesterol down as low as possible, and that really prevents future plaque buildup. So.
All right. So we just need to make sure that we move more?
Yes. Exercise is super important. And
meditate more? Reduce the stress?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Get out in nature?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if all that fails, they can come see you.
Yes, yeah. We really don't want to see you guys.
We don't want to see you.
Yeah, but we're here if we need it. Yeah,
all right, Dr. Nguyen, been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate all your knowledge. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
And welcome back, everybody. It's my favorite time of day, time to eat. We're from Polly's. I want to welcome Jorge. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us.
everybody.
And
Thank you.
You've been working there for a little while now.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I've been
You're starting to get
there
to
for a
know
while.
everybody. And
Every day there's somebody new. Every
okay.
day there's somebody new.
But you
So
also
it's
have the
good.
regulars, which is kind of fun too, right?
Yes, the regulars
Yeah.
keep it fun and they keep it going and they tell you what's wrong and what's good about everything that you do.
Can you set your watch by some people who come in? It's like, oh, Cheryl's here. It must be 10:30.
I don't say 10:30, but I say coffee with 2 creamers.
Okay. So you know the folks, you know they come in, you kind of
Yes.
get this pattern, and they're probably excited to see you too sometimes, right?
Yes, they do. They know which manager's on, what they do, and
Okay.
what are they going to get. And-
Is that one of the fun things about Polly's? Is when I've been there, I mean, I met a waitress in Seal Beach. She's famous. I mean, she knows everybody's name. She knows everybody's order. She starts writing it down before you speak. And is that one of the things that's kind of nice about Polly's is the kind of the familiar sense of everything?
It is. It is. Actually, the thing is, you got to get to know what they eat, and then what you want to do is you kind of want to make them change a little so they could try different stuff. Because
Okay.
sometimes they don't like trying new stuff, and when you kind of tell them, hey, how about this? How about if you add mashed potato? How about if you put some cheddar
Okay.
cheese or on it? Then they're like, okay, I'll try it. And just because you know them, they trust you.
Okay.
And then they're like,
There you
okay,
go.
I'll try it, and then they'll get it.
All right. So you guys, we're celebrating 250 this year.
Yes.
July's run out on us a little bit, but what are you guys doing to celebrate
We're
it?
doing our all-American promos right now.
Okay. All right. So I want to start with the famous tuna sandwich.
Sandwich, yes.
What makes it famous?
The tuna, how we make it, our secret recipe, everything all in one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay, so this is one of the ones that's been around. This has been a staple for a long
Yes,
time.
That one and our chicken salad.
And the chicken salad sandwich. Okay, so these are the two that are just like kind of your all-American kind of sandwiches, and
Yes.
people are pretty regulars and that kind of thing.
Yes, people like getting a half a sandwich sometimes, or they get the full sandwich so they could have some for dinner.
Okay, yeah, right. This would be.
They have
my
half
mom
up
does
there?
that. My mom does that. She's like, I'm going to save this for dinner. I'm like, okay, Mom, you want the fries too? I'm going to heat up the fries
Yes,
too.
yes, they do that. Yeah, so it's a good deal because that way they could have a little bit for now and a little bit for later.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course a burger. You can't have an
Our-
all-American menu without a burger.
Polly's Burger. Delicious. Our Polly's Burger has been in our menu since day one.
Okay.
And also, if you want to add cheese, it's $1.50 more.
Okay.
So you could complement it with cheese. Some people like cheese, some people don't. but
Okay.
It's really
okay.
good.
Now, I want chili cheese fries.
Oh, that's probably later on when we get our chili.
The chili comes in, so you guys, that's
Yeah, so
coming
we
though,
get
right?
our chili promo, yes, we do.
Okay,
Yes.
that'll
and
part
when
of
it
the
comes,
all-American.
You'll be the first one to have the chili cheese fries.
Now we're
I'll bring
talking.
it to you.
Now we're talking. Are the fries good today?
Yes, they are. They're delicious. They're always good.
They're really good.
Crispy, brown, delicious fries.
Now, do people come in sometimes order just a plate of fries?
Yes, side of fries.
Side of fries?
Side of fries and with a side of ranch.
Oh, there we go. Oh, do you guys
And
have
our
gravy?
ranch is made.
How about
at
gravy?
Polly's. Our gravy.
Anybody ever do
we
gravy
have
over the fries?
Beef, chicken, and beef, chicken, and turkey gravy.
As you can
So
see,
you can pick whichever gravy. And
As you can see, I'm a
country
healthy
gravy.
eater. Now let's talk about this pie. I looked at it and said, "Oh, you have a strawberry pie for us," but no.
It's a Banbury pie. Our
Banbury.
signature Banbury pie. Trademark at Polly's Pies.
Okay.
Really good. Banana cream on bottom.
Banana cream on
strawberry
bottom.
on top with glaze, and then ring whipped cream.
That is amazing. And how long has this been around? Do you know?
Our Banbury pie has been around for a long time.
For a long
But
time.
I know next month it's going to be our pie of the month. So for
Okay, so-
$14 you can get.
Pie of the month.
Yes.
Now we're talking. Now, do people think that a Banbury is a special exotic fruit from the tropics? You have to explain Banbury every once in a while?
Every day. But once you tell them that you get 2 flavors in one, they really enjoy it and they like it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm getting banana and strawberry mixed together with whipped cream. I'll take it. And it's a very heavy pie. Very heavy.
Yeah.
Full
now,
of ingredients.
Now, are some of these on special because of the 250, or is it just because you guys are bringing the all-American?
We're just bringing all American.
Okay.
So that way, celebrating the 150.
250.
250.
Don't cheat us.
250. 250 all American. So we brought our favorite so that way they
Okay.
can stay. Really
Okay,
good with all of us.
fantastic. Now, another thing that goes beyond food that you guys have been doing there lately is bingo. Tell me
Yes.
about bingo. How's that going? People enjoying it?
Bingo's so good. It's doing really good. We have 2 sessions. We have the 4 to 5:30, and then we have the 7 to 8:30. We have 2 sessions. You go to the first one, second one. You could stay for both of them, or you could just go to the second one, however you prefer. We have great prices. We have a whole pie price. We have the 2-pack cinnamon rolls. We have the 8-pack of cookies, chocolate chip,
Ooh.
oatmeal, whatever you prefer, whatever price you like, and it's so much fun.
Okay.
You go everybody's having fun, everybody's eating, and everybody's playing bingo.
Now, do you notice the crowds kind of start coming in around bingo time?
They all want to come at one time. They all want to come at one time, but we try to do our best to get them all seated, all situated, and once they're situated, and whoever wins, it's like a really good. And we have contests every month.
Okay.
So we have like a daily winner contest every month.
Okay. Now, who runs the bingo for you? Is it just one of the waiters or waitresses?
We
or-
have one of our hosts that does our
Okay.
bingo, and she's great. She does a great job. We have A, B, C, D already ready to go, and we could alternate them, whoever wants to do bingo, and then they usually like, oh, it's my turn, or it's my turn, and then it just.
Okay.
And we have a speaker, so that way you won't be like, hey, I can't hear the numbers or something. You could always hear the numbers.
What's some of your favorite parts about working at Polly's in general?
It's the people, it's our customers, and it's our employees too, and our surrounding.
Okay.
And also the atmosphere. The atmosphere is very family friendly, very good, and it's like a community put together where they all meet to eat, enjoy, and have fun. So it's really fun to be there.
Yeah. And now you have some weekday breakfast specials that are
Yes,
going
we
on
do.
right now, right? Tell me about that.
$7.99. Yes.
Come on.
And it comes with coffee.
You're losing money on that
Yeah.
deal.
Well, we're not losing. We're gaining more people. The more they come, then they come for pie, then they come for breakfast, then they come for lunch and dinner. So
Okay.
we have them coming all day.
So what's the $7.99 special include? Tell
Yes, pancake, one egg, choice of meat, and coffee.
me. Okay. And how about the lunch and munch,
Lunch
Bronco?
and munch.
Lunch and munch? Okay,
Yes.
tell me about that one.
Lunch and munch is $13.99 and $13, and then you get a chocolate chip cookie, a soft drink, and you get one entree.
Okay. And what other kind of specials you guys doing? Is there 3 for $16? What's that one?
3 for $16 is you start with a soup or salad. You could
Okay.
either get soup or salad, you get your dinner, entree, and then you get a delicious slice of pie, whichever one you prefer, for $16.
Okay.
4 to 6. 4
Okay.
to 6. So
Now-
that way you could go for dinner and enjoy. You
Nice.
get all of it. You get everything.
Now, and how do the pies go on July 4th? Did you guys allow the pre-orders for
We
July
sold
4th?
so many pies.
Yeah?
Guess which one was our
Well, how
number
do
one?
Oh, I'm gonna apple.
Our famous apple pie.
Okay.
Yes.
I
And then
was
after
gonna almost
that-
say cherry.
And after that, yeah, second was all American cherry, and then after that was the Banberry.
The Banberry, of
Yes.
course, the Banberry.
Yeah, so
2 for 1 in there.
Yeah, so all 3 of them sold very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Now I know we're about to head into August, but the holidays are kind of coming up when the pie orders start to come in for Thanksgiving and Christmas. How far ahead do people usually you want to have people do that for when you guys put those orders in? Is it?
Maybe like a week and a half to 2
Yeah,
weeks.
okay.
Week and a half to 2 weeks. We always have product in the store, so that's no problem. Just so we could get a head start on it, making sure that we have your product and your pies and everything ready.
Now we're in the midst of summer, but you guys do seasonal stuff too. You know what's coming up down the road that are some of the big. I know that some of the pumpkin stuff is really popular.
We're getting ready for October, November, December. That pumpkin is gonna. Pumpkin spice and everything nice is going to be all around our store those 3 months, so we're ready for it. So after All American, it's going to be all holidays.
Okay.
And we do them all day.
I'm going to take you through some questions here. What is your favorite of these 3 in front of us right here?
I would do the chicken salad sandwich.
Okay.
But I would also do the Polly's burger, but I would add cheese. And
Well,
I
you
would
can't
get-
have no. You have to pick one. No, you
Okay,
have to pick
okay,
one.
I'll pick
if your last meal,
I'll do the Polly's cheeseburger
Polly's cheeseburger.
with
Okay,
2 sides of ranch.
2 sides of
There
ranch.
we go. And that way it could complete my cheeseburger
There you go.
heaven experience.
And how about your favorite slice of pie?
My favorite slice right now is the key lime.
Okay.
And
Oh, I
the
love key lime.
pie, and then if after that would be the chocolate silk pie, and then after that would be the Banberry slice of pie. So I think I like all the pies though. I don't think I have a favorite. I think I could do a little bit of all 3, and then I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
They're all pretty good. They're all delicious.
It's all pretty good. I'm not gonna. That's some good choices. My fries, of course.
Yes,
Fries are good.
yes, golden
As
and
long
crispy.
See, you could have chosen any of them. And you get the fries.
I
That's-
know. Just give me a thing of ranch, and I'll be happy with my Polly's cheeseburger.
I remember discovering ranch way back in high school. I was like, oh, what have I been wasting my time with ketchup for all these years?
I know, but some people mix ketchup and ranch now. See?
Uh-huh.
So it's like,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's not. So, as you've kind of learned the folks here in this community here, what do you think you've enjoyed the best about kind of working here in Laguna Woods?
That they like their food. Make sure it's hot, make sure it's on time, and make sure that it doesn't change. So they like consistency. So if they have consistency, they're good.
Okay.
They're good.
And you guys are able to deliver that.
Of course. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But one of the things you said is like once they get to know you, you'll also throw in some variety there. So there's a kind of the relationship and trust builds up after a little
Yes.
while too, right?
Because we change our promos, we change our menu a little bit, so they get a little bit of everything, and then they're not scared of trying new things when we have it, depending on the season. Like when pumpkin season comes, they're like, I'm gonna try pumpkin.
Yeah,
slice of
give it a
pumpkin pie.
whirl.
Should I do whipped cream or no whipped cream? You know, should
Yeah.
I do turkey dinner with cranberries or no cranberry? So
Okay.
it's something different where they try it or they have stuff that they haven't had for a while, and then finally come back and they're like, okay, I have to have my turkey dinner for Thanksgiving. I have to have, a slice of pumpkin pie season, so I have to have it.
Okay.
So they like having stuff in their seasons because they haven't had it for a while.
There you go. And of course, the Jorge Silva special with two
Policy
sides
for
of ranch.
2 sides of ranch.
That's the one for
Yes.
everybody. There we go. All right, Jorge, thank you so much for coming.
you so much. I
Lots of
appreciate
specials going on. What's the name?
Banberry.
Banberry. Banberry. I'm going to have a
pie.
slice of Banberry next time I go to
Yes.
Polly's.
Yes, you'll enjoy it.
Absolutely. You're watching This Day. We'll be right back. It's Saturday, and we got a good old Western for our TV, or for our film for today on Village 6. Appaloosa. It's starring Ed Harris and Renee Zellweger. It is brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's going to be 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's set in 1882 in the town of Appaloosa, New Mexico, as the people there are being terrorized by a rancher who murders the town marshal and his deputies. Well, Virgil Cole and his deputy, Everett Hitch, are hired by the townspeople to establish law and order. The pair confront the rancher, uphold justice, and face moral challenges along the way. That is going to be our film for 2 p.m. with the subtitles, 6 p.m. without the subtitles, brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. Appaloosa. Sounds like a good one. Let's check our weather forecast before we head out. And we got some nice temperatures for today and tomorrow. We start to bump up a little bit Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, cool off again. So nice temperatures for this time of year. Back to average, better than the heat we've been having of late, but back to average temperature for this time of year. Kind of nice. All right, folks, Monday on the program, we're going to be getting an update from CEO for VMS, Siobhan Foster. She's going to be right here in our studio, right over there in that chair. I'll be talking to her about what's going on here in the village. She's going to have an update for us. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.